It is said that food tastes better when you're eating with family. The Giannaris brothers, George, Bob, and Chris, have taken that saying to heart with Greko's restaurant, where customers and employees alike are treated like family. This commitment to people has been a cornerstone of the Giannaris brothers and their approach to business.
He cares about his customers and his staff, and it's evident in, a couple of his staff that have been with him as long as I've been coming to the restaurant.
When we come here, we feel like family. We just love the food, it's consistent, and we love supporting George and his family, and it's just a great place to be.
We were talking about the family name Giannaris, and it's very similar to generous, and that's what the Giannaris family is. They're generous with their time, they're generous with their friendship, and they're generous with their hospitality.
We were one of two couples outside of the Greek community that were invited to his wedding. And it still is an endearing memory for both of us.
Like friends and family. That's what you feel like when you come to Greko's. You really do.
We always end up just coming for a dinner, but we end up staying for like 4 hours just because they're constantly sitting down and talking with us and bringing us drinks, and it's just awesome. It's a good environment.
Thought it'd be a great idea to have some champagne, so George was more than happy to come out and take the cork out. He proceeded to pop the cork facing me, and we tried to redirect the bottle, and then proceeded to have the champagne basically spill all over me and my dress. Every time I walk in, I kind of giggle about it, and he always asks if he wants to pour me a glass of champagne, and I kind of resist sometimes now.
From humble roots, the Giannaris brothers came to Canada from southern Greece decades ago with a dream for sharing their passion and talent with others. The brothers opened Greko's restaurant on April 1st, 1979, and over the last 38 years have built the restaurant into a Regina destination where people know they can find authentic food and a genuine atmosphere. They have stuck to the simple principles of hard work and caring for customers that have kept people coming through the doors at Greko's for nearly 4 decades.
They treat their customers like gold. They obviously, every last person that walks out of this restaurant, he wants them to be satisfied and come back.
They're very good businessmen. They are very successful. There's very excellent family of people.
He's a very humble and sincere person. And again, the most important thing is that he's very diligent and meticulous about the way he runs his business.
That combination of quality of food, which my wife liked, and quantity, as you can see. So they served all, and he was in the front, called everybody my friend. Hello, my friend.
In a very competitive restaurant business, not only has lasted this long, but thrived and is successful. There are very few restaurants that I can think of in Regina which are as successful as Greko's.
When my wife and I travel overseas, around the world, the first place we always go back to is Greko's.
You feel good coming here, and that's why we come here. It lifts us up.
With the Giannaris brothers' commitment to serving great food and providing an unrivaled experience for customers, it's no surprise that long-term customers don't measure their time coming to Greko's in months or years, but rather in decades. The brothers' commitment not only to their customers, but also to the community has made a difference across Regina.
It was my 21st birthday, and I came in for lunch that day with a coworker, and still coming back every week.
Well, we met George, I'd say, about 30 years ago, and my family and friends have been going there ever since, and we're going to continue going there.
They're responsible for my lack of cooking skills, because by the time comes a snow, we'll just go and see the boys.
He's done lots of things for different communities, not just the Greek communities, and his charitable efforts are really appreciated.
Anytime I ask George for help, whether it's food or cash, George was always there, without a question. So he's learned, you make your money from the community, you've got to give some back, and that's the way him and his brothers are.
One time my wife was ill, very ill, and in the hospital in Pasqua, and it was Valentine's Day. George had basically a corporate lunch all prepared. He says, take this to the nurses. And I said, I will. Took it to the hospital, and I said, oh girls, this is something for you, for your lunchroom. And I mean, this meal, everything, wings, ribs, chicken kebabs, the whole salad, bread, everything. Anyway, the nurses couldn't say enough thanks after that.
With many awards under their belt, The Giannaris brothers have truly built a Saskatchewan institution with Greko's restaurant. After nearly 40 years in operation, the family shows no signs of slowing down or changing their winning formula of providing friendly service, great food, and a home away from home.
When my wife and I go in there, or you go in with any women, he seems to spend a lot more time with the ladies, and he seems to pay a lot more attention, a lot more eye contact with the ladies than he is with the gentlemen. And I don't know what that's all about, George, but it's just an observation. George, congratulations also on what you've done with your family, an amazing family. Those values you've passed them on, the hard work, your entrepreneurship, is certainly instilled in your children. I see it all the time with they're working at the restaurant. They went to university. I think it looks like there's a good chance your son's going to be taking over. He's a chip off the old block. He even calls me my friend like you do. And I think that's something else you contributed to Regina and Saskatchewan, Canada, is your family.
We both just want to congratulate George and his brothers and his whole family, because it really is a whole family here.
It's a great honor and very well deserved. They've worked very hard.
We'd like to congratulate the entire Giannaris family on this great honor. Very proud and couldn't think of a more deserving recipient.
Well deserved.
Very well deserved.
We're so proud of all of you. And this award not only goes to George and his brothers, but to their entire family, because they're all part of it.
This is a very well-deserved accolade for these gentlemen, but long overdue.
Junior Achievement of Saskatchewan is proud to honor our 2017 Business Hall of Fame inductees, George, Bob, and Chris Giannaris.